Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of multivariate analysis in source RML. Today I will be speaking to you about matrices. So, why matrices? In order to analyze multivariate data, it is ideal to load it as matrix in source RML. So, let's get started. Open your source. This is your editor window. The first line, this is the definition of matrix that I put in comment. That is why it is in green. A matrix is a rectangular or square array of numbers or variables arranged in rows and columns. So in order to start with matrices and its operation in proc ML, you first need to open source ML by typing the following code: proc ML quit. Now, the first thing to do is to create a matrix. I'm going to show you now. This is the code to create a matrix. So let's create a matrix A, for instance. Okay. This is a 3 by 3 matrix. Can you see that? The first part represents the first row, and the second one represents the second row, and the third one represents the third row. Can you see that? After the first row, there's a comma. After the second one, there's a comma. And between the element in the first row, there's a space. This is how we create a matrix in proc RML. Let's print it and see. See it right here. The first row, the second one, the third one. Let's create another matrix. Let's call it matrix B. Let us make it a 3 by 3 matrix, like we did with A. This is the first row. This is the second one. This is the third one. Right. This is our matrix B. Next, let us start with operations. I'm going to comment here. This is just a comment. operation. So let's start with addition. Let's try to add the two matrices. The code to the code for addition or to sum two matrices is the following: A times split B. Let's call it C. Print C. This is A plus B. You can check that when you take 5 plus 2, it's 7. 4 plus 4, it's 8. 4 plus 7, it's 11. So everything here is correct. Let's now subtract. Let's create a matrix T and subtract B from A minus B. Print C. Print D. Sorry. So this is A minus B. The third operation is a product. So let's create a matrix. Let's call it E and find so this is how we create the product of two matrices and print E. So this is it. Now, what I'm going to show you next is to find the transpose of a matrix. Let's find the transpose of this matrix A. So let name this F and TR. T of A. Print F. I forgot this semicolon. So can you see the transpose of A? It's correct. Next, I'm going to show you how to find the trace of a matrix. The trace of a matrix, this is the definition. The sum of the diagonal element of a matrix. It is the sum of the diagonal element of a matrix. Let's find the trace of matrix B. So let's create, for instance, another matrix. Let's call it G, and trace of B, and print G. Then you see 7. This is matrix B. When you add this element together, it will give you 7. And last thing I want to show you in proc is to find the inverse of a matrix. Let's create a new matrix. Let's call it H. H. 3, 4 represent the first row, and 2, 6 represent the second row. So this is a 2 by 2 matrix. To find the inverse, let's create another matrix. Let's call it P, and inverse of H. Print H. Print P. This is matrix H that we created, and this is the inverse, and you can check it by N, and it's correct. So thank you guys. I think this is all for today.